Okay, let's get into your reading, Libra. Wow. I'm getting divine masculine energy. So you could be dealing with someone who has masculine, energies and who's like, the masculine side of this person is prominent. Now, this could be a female as well. You could be dealing with a female. You could be dealing with a male. Whoever is your person, they have strong masculine qualities in them, okay? Like ego and pride, right? And also action oriented. Like I feel this person, the person that you're dealing with currently, they're like in some way, they're holding themselves back, being stubborn, influences, attachments, third parties, peers. So again, there could be some sort of a third party influence, like somebody outside of this person, like of your connection. They could be influencing your person. This could be friends, family, maybe a third party situation, or maybe this person could even be attached to somebody from their past. And I want to name what the title is showing you before we go further, okay? Because it's such a precise image. They typed the message last night, but their pride wouldn't let them send it. And everything about this reading is going to circle back to that one frozen moment, the finished message, the thumb hovering, and the pride that stopped it. Broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. Yeah. So this person currently, your person of interest, is feeling shattered about this situation. It seems like somebody is influencing them, or there could be a situation that they feel themselves trapped in. And they want you, they're heartbroken, but they can't do much about it. So this person is feeling shattered. And I want to sit with that word shattered for a second, okay? Because it's a strong word and the cards don't reach for it lightly. Shattered isn't mild disappointment. It isn't a passing sadness. It's the feeling of something inside you coming apart in pieces. And that's the state this person is in over a connection they feel they can't act on. And notice the two things sitting together there, okay? They want you and they're heartbroken and they can't do much about it, all at the same time. Because the wanting and the being trapped are happening inside the same person. And that combination is one of the most painful places a human being can stand. Twin flames. Wow. Mirroring, shared feelings, reflection. So for some of you, this could be a twin flame connection, twin flame situation. You both are currently mirroring each other. You both have feelings for one another. So yeah, very strong telepathic connection. And I want to name why that telepathic mirroring matters here, okay? Because it's the reason you can feel this even through the silence. When two people mirror each other, the connection doesn't need words to stay alive. You pick up on their energy, they pick up on yours. And that's often why you can sense someone thinking about you on a night they never actually reached out. All right, and let's pull out some tarot cards to check this person's current energies, thoughts, and feelings towards you. The Ace of Cups. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Wow. Yeah, so this person is feeling quite emotional towards you currently. This person, they can't stop thinking about you. There's a lot of emotions involved here. Feelings. So their feelings for you is surfacing up. Ace of Cups. So this is beautiful. Right now, this person is definitely thinking about you. Like I'm getting last night. Last night, this person was somewhere lost in your thoughts because you can see the moon is there. So this person's emotions were heightened last night towards you. And the Ace of Cups is a hand reaching out of a cloud, okay, holding a chalice that overflows, 5 streams of water pouring out endlessly, a dove descending toward it. And it's the card of a heart brimming over, a feeling that's too full to contain, of love welling up and spilling past the edges, and paired with the moon, okay, which is the card of the nighttime mind. You get a very specific picture. This person last night, alone with their thoughts, their feelings for you overflowing, and the moon pulling all of it up to the surface in the dark. And I want you to understand what nighttime does to feeling, okay? Because it's not an accident this happened at night. In the daytime, we're busy, distracted, managing ourselves. But at night, the defenses drop, the distractions fall away, and whatever you've been holding down all day rises up. And for this person, what rose up was you. The Emperor and the Eight of Wands. I'm also getting the Emperor. Yeah. So there's this divine masculine energy, Aries energy, right? And the Eight of Wands. Ooh, all right. So this is about movement. I feel like this person is feeling a lot, okay, towards you, especially last night. This person was completely lost in your thoughts. But at the same time, you know, they're trying to like put a control over their thoughts, over their emotions. It's almost like this person is telling themselves that, you know, just put a full stop. Like, you know, these emotions are overflowing. It's overwhelming me, right? So they wanted to sort of control their thoughts and emotions. And the Emperor sits on a great stone throne carved with ram's heads, okay, armored beneath his robe, holding an ankh and an orb, rigid, upright, in total command of everything around him. And he is the card of control, of structure, of holding the whole kingdom together by force of will. And that's exactly the war going on in this person, okay? The Ace of Cups feeling overflowing on one side, and the Emperor trying to slam a lid on all of it on the other. The heart says pour, and the Emperor says control it, contain it, put a full stop on it. And that's a brutal thing to do to your own heart. Also with the Eight of Wands, I feel this person wants to say something to you, okay? Like there's a lot they want to communicate. Communication is something that I'm picking up here. This person wants to say something. In fact, last night, I feel like for a lot of you, this person was, they were typing some sort of a message to send you, but maybe the last minute, they sort of, you know, control themselves. Say maybe it's just, you know, lying in their drafts, because you can see here the Emperor is writing something, right? So this could be a message. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So very strongly, I feel like this person last night, okay, they were typing some sort of a message, but they couldn't gather the courage, or maybe their pride, their ego, their stubbornness sort of made them stop from sending you that message. And the Eight of Wands shows 8 staves flying through open air, okay, fast, parallel, no obstacles in front of them, all heading in the same direction at speed. It's the card of messages in motion, of communication rushing forward, of the thing that wants to be sent. And I want you to see the collision in these two cards, okay? Because it's the whole heart of what happened last night. The Eight of Wands is the message wanting to fly, and the Emperor is the hand that won't let it go. The message was written. It was ready. It was pointed straight at you. And pride, ego, stubbornness reached in at the last second and stopped it. And I want to name something honest about that kind of person, okay? Because the divine masculine ego and pride energy gets misunderstood. It's not that they don't feel, it's that feeling to them can feel like losing control. And losing control is the one thing this kind of person is most afraid of. So they'd rather hold a finished message in their drafts than risk the vulnerability of sending it. Let's see what else can we see about this person's current energies, thoughts, and feelings towards you. Something about the candles, okay? Like if you saw the word candle last night or in the last 24 hours, this reading is specifically for you. It's a confirmation that your person wanted to send you a message last night. They want to say something to you. Candles is the word. And I want you to actually watch for that now, okay? Because signs like this land differently once you're told to look. A candle in a shop window, someone mentioning one, a candle on a screen, in a song, on a table. And if it comes, let it be the confirmation that everything in this reading is pointed at your exact situation. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is hiding something they want to say very, very strongly. They're not opening themselves up. They are being secretive. They are like guarding their feelings, guarding their thoughts, communication. You know, it's like they want to say so much to you, but it's almost like this person is scared, or they don't want to show you their vulnerable side. And the Four of Pentacles shows a figure clutching a single coin tight to their chest, okay, one under each foot. A crown balanced on their head with another coin, gripping everything they have so hard that nothing can get in and nothing can get out. And it's the card of holding on too tightly, of guarding, of clenching shut out of fear of loss. And here it's not money they're clutching, okay? It's their own feelings, their vulnerability, the truth they want to tell you. They're holding it against their chest with both arms, terrified to open their grip even a little, because opening up feels like handing you the power to hurt them. And I'm also getting the Seven of Swords. Yeah. So it's almost like this person is running away. Seven of Swords, okay. Very calculative person. Like they're trying to think about their each and every move. Like they're thinking, okay, if I send this message, if I say this to my person, then what the consequences might be, or what would happen next. So they're thinking too much. Okay, and this is what's making them like run away from actually sending you that message. So this person is being very calculative in their mind. They are also, you know, trying to hide their true emotions from you. And the Seven of Swords shows a figure creeping away from a camp, okay, carrying 5 swords in their arms, 2 left behind, glancing back over their shoulder. It's the card of strategy, of moving carefully, of calculation, and sometimes of avoiding a direct confrontation by slipping around it instead. And that's what all the calculating actually is, okay? It's avoidance dressed up as strategy. The endless what if I send this, what would happen next? It feels like being careful, but it's really just a very sophisticated way of not doing the scary thing. The mind can generate consequences forever, and every imagined consequence becomes another reason to keep the message in the drafts. Okay, let me see what this message is all about, like what they wanted to say to you last night. Please clarify the 8 of Wands. What this message is all about. What this person wanted to say to my viewers last night. What are they hiding? You know, what is this communication they want to have so desperately with you? The Ace of Swords. Yes, there's like a big reveal, like a very important conversation, something they want to discuss with you, something important, something they want to give you a clarity about. Definitely something they have been hiding from you. Something they know you should know, right? Some sort of a clarity, a breakthrough in conversation, something very honest they want to talk to you about. And the Ace of Swords is a single upright blade rising out of a cloud, okay? A crown ringed with laurel at its tip, cutting straight and clean upward. And it's the card of truth, of clarity, of the one honest thing that cuts through all the confusion in a single stroke. And I want you to notice how significant it is, okay, that the message they're sitting on is an Ace of Swords message. It's not small talk. It's not a casual hey. It's a truth, a real one. The kind of thing that changes the shape of a situation once it's finally said, which is exactly why it's so hard for them to say it. Let's pull out a couple of more cards. to check what this communication is all about, what they actually want to say to you so desperately, but they're hiding. Like they're trying to control so much of like, the communication. The 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Okay. Yeah. So this person, I feel like they want to tell you the communication that they want to have with you, and, the messages they have when typing. It's all about their struggles. They want to tell you they can't move on from you. It's getting difficult for them. It's like it's creating a mental stress for this person because they can't stop thinking about you. This connection is giving them a lot of stress because they can't do anything about it yet. They can't move on from you. They can't release you from their thoughts, their mind, their life. And the 10 of Wands shows a figure bent forward under the weight of 10 heavy staves. Okay, arms wrapped around all of them, struggling toward a town in the distance, carrying far more than one person should. It's the card of burden, of a weight that's become too much, of struggling forward under a load you can barely hold. And that's what this connection has become for them, okay? Not a light, easy thing, but a weight they carry everywhere. The not being able to move on, the constant thinking about you, the stress of feeling something this strongly and believing they can't act on it. They're carrying you like 10 heavy staves, and it's wearing them down. And yet at the same time, I feel this person also wants to tell you that they're burdened by some sort of obligations or responsibilities in their personal life. This could be their work, career, a third-party situation. Maybe this person is already committed in a committed relationship. So this is what they want to say to you. The Hierophant. Yes, see, Taurus energy. Yeah. So this person is very much like, tied up. So I do feel like there could be some commitments, a boundary that they don't want to cross, some sort of societal pressure, family pressure. For some of you, this person is definitely married to somebody else, already in a committed relationship. So they have other obligations, responsibilities, some moral values, some question of integrity, because of which this person is not able to. So this is all they want to discuss with you. This is the communication they want to have with you. And the Hierophant sits between two great stone pillars, okay? Two students kneeling before him, one hand raised in blessing, keys crossed at his feet. And he is the card of tradition, of institutions, of formal commitment, of the rules and vows and structures that a society is built on, marriage among them. And I want to be honest with you about what the Hierophant sitting here means, okay? Because it's the harder truth in this reading. Whatever is holding this person back isn't only fear, it's a real structure, a real commitment, a real obligation with real weight to it. And that's why the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles have been clamping down so hard, because there's an actual line this person feels they'd be crossing. And I'm not going to pretend that away, okay? Because you deserve the accurate picture, not the flattering one. The feelings are real. The Ace of Cups and the 10 of Wands proved that. And the obstacle is also real. The Hierophant is proving that. Both are true, and holding both at once is the only honest place to stand. So let's see this message that they have saved in their drafts. Are they ever going to send this message to you, right? Let me see, yes or no. Will this person ever is going to send this message to my viewers, whatever they have saved in their drafts? The Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Very, very, very much conflicted. This person is thinking so much about what they're going to lose, what they're going to win, if they send this message to you. So it's almost like this person is very much negative in their mind, thinking too much. It's a 50-50 chance that this person will send you that message. Most likely, I think they will not, because Five of Swords is a very conflicted card, conflicted energies. Person very much conflicted in their mind, too much overthinking going on, too much of thinking about the pros and cons in their mind. And the Five of Swords shows a figure gathering up swords with a small smirk. Okay, two others walking away in the background, heads down, defeated under a jagged, windswept sky. And it's the card of the hollow victory, of a win that costs more than it's worth, of a conflict where even the winner loses something. And I want to explain why that card is such an honest answer to your question, okay? Because you asked whether they'll send it, and the card is basically saying they're stuck in a war they can't see themselves winning. Every version they run in their head ends with someone losing something. If I send it, I lose this. If I don't, I lose that. And a mind stuck in Five of Swords tends to freeze because it can't find the move that doesn't cost it. And I'm going to be straight with you about the 50-50, okay? Because a good reading doesn't just tell you what you want to hear. The cards are leaning toward them not sending it, at least not on their own, at least not soon. And I don't say that to hurt you. I say it so you can make your choices based on what's actually here, not on a version where they ride in and fix everything for you. Okay, all right. Let's see what this person's next action is going to be towards you. What this person's next. Are they ever going to open up about this connection, about their feelings to you? Let's see. The 10 of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so for a lot of you, I feel like this person is too scared. Actually, they're too scared to open up, to confess their feelings, even to take, a little bit of action towards you. This person is very much scared. They're scared of the consequences. They're scared that, everything will be destroyed for them. So with the 10 of Swords, this person is too scared. They're scared of the unknown. They're scared of getting hurt. They're scared of getting, everybody involved getting hurt. They're scared of that, right? This person is scared that whatever foundation they've built or whatever safety or comfort they have in their life, that's going to collapse, which they definitely don't want. This is what I see here, 10 of Swords, right? They feel like in some way, if they will take action towards you, they will be, they will have to face the music. They will have to face the consequences, and everything's going to be shattered. So this is why, and the 10 of Swords shows a figure lying face down at the water's edge, okay? 10 swords driven into their back, a black sky above, but a golden dawn breaking on the horizon. And it's the card of the absolute bottom, the worst case ending, rock bottom. And it's exactly the catastrophe this person keeps imagining if they send the message. But here's what matters about this card in this position, okay? It's their fear, not a prediction. The 10 of Swords here is the disaster movie playing in their head, the everything collapses fantasy that's keeping them frozen. And the dawn in the corner of that card is the part their fear won't let them see. That even the worst ending is followed by a sunrise. But with the 3 of Pentacles, again, I see action is there. Okay, it's not like they want to move on from you. They want to let you go, I also feel for a lot of you, this person is taking help, again, with the 3 of Pentacles. Influences are there. I feel like this person is seeking help from their friends, taking some sort of advice from their friends, and they want to continue, staying in touch with you. They want to continue talking to you or whatever. They don't want to leave this connection and walk away. They don't want to lose you. And the 3 of Pentacles shows a craftsman standing on a bench in a cathedral. Okay, 2 others beside him holding the plans, the 3 of them collaborating on the work. And it's the card of teamwork. of building something with others, of bringing in help rather than doing it alone. So with the Three of Pentacles, okay, I definitely see action. If we talk about action, it's more like staying in touch with you and maybe, talking about practical stuff. And also this person is asking for help, like they're asking their friends what next action they should take towards you. Now it depends what their friends are advising them. Let's see. And I want to name what that Three of Pentacles help seeking actually tells you, okay? Because it's revealing a person who's genuinely done with you doesn't ask their friends what to do about you. You don't hold a committee meeting about someone you've let go of. The fact that they're consulting people, asking for advice, trying to work out their next move, tells you this is still live for them, still unresolved, still very much on the table in their mind. All right, let's see. Okay, Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. Yay. So this person is definitely, they're going to do something towards you. Six of Pentacles, very little. But I do see this person wants to give something to you. They want to offer you something. This could even be some sort of a message or something they want to do towards you. And with the Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, this could even be a workplace situation, right? And the Six of Pentacles shows a robed figure holding a set of scales in one hand. Okay, dropping coins into the open palms of two kneeling people with the other. And it's the card of giving and receiving, of generosity, of something being offered. But it's also about the balance of who has and who needs. And I want to be honest about that word little, okay? Because you said it yourself in the reading, very little. What's coming from them, at least at first, is a small offering. A gesture, a little something, rather than the whole honest Ace of Swords truth they've been sitting on. And I want you to hold that expectation accurately so a small gesture doesn't get mistaken for the big reveal you've actually been waiting for. So let's see what's the advice and guidance for you, okay? The Knight of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Knight of Swords. Wow, Gemini energy. I'm also getting the Five of Wands and Seven of Cups. All right, so it's very clear, guys. Advice and guidance for you is do not be impulsive, all right? Do not send them a message. Do not initiate any conversation from your side, at least not when you're triggered. When you're triggered about this person, okay, do not send them a rash sort of a conversation. Do not have it with them. Do not send them a message that might trigger this person. Do not do or say anything. Do not take any sort of action under any triggers, right? If you're feeling triggered by this person's actions, you need to calm yourself down. Do not be impulsive. Do not make any rash and hasty decisions. Just stay cool, calm, and collected. And the Knight of Swords charges across the card on horseback at full gallop. Okay, sword thrust forward, leaning into a violent wind, storm clouds torn across the sky behind him. And he is the fastest, most headlong card in the deck. All speed and force and no pause to think. And as advice, he's a warning. Don't be him. Don't charge. Don't act on the impulse the second it hits you. And the Five of Wands, okay, five figures swinging staves in what looks like a brawl is the card of conflict and friction. And it's here to say that reaching out while triggered would drag you both into exactly that, a messy, pointless clash that helps nothing. Do not let any negative influence bother you, trigger you, all right? Just stay cool, calm, collected, and of course, control your anger, control your impulsive actions. And with the Seven of Cups, don't assume. Don't assume. Do not fantasize. Do not daydream. Do not be in a state of illusions. Just stay grounded, okay? Just stay grounded, because I see here that you're triggered by your own assumptions. So do not do that. It's very, very important. This is a red flag, all right? And the Seven of Cups shows a figure facing 7 cups floating in the clouds, okay? Each holding something different. A jewel, a wreath, a dragon, a glowing shrouded figure, and the person can't tell which visions are real and which are pure fantasy. And as advice, it's naming your specific trap, the stories you build in your own head about what they're thinking, what they mean, what's going to happen, none of which you can actually confirm. And I want to be really gentle but really honest about this last piece, okay? Because it's the part that's actually for you, not for them. The whole reading has been about their fear, their pride, their frozen message. But the advice cards turned to you and they said something specific. You are getting triggered by your own assumptions, and that's worth sitting with, okay? Because when someone goes quiet on us, our mind fills the silence with stories, and the stories are almost always worse than the truth. The Seven of Cups is telling you that some of your pain right now isn't coming from what they've actually done. It's coming from the scenarios you are building about what their silence means. So the guidance isn't cold, okay, it's protective. Don't act from the triggered place. Don't send the message you'd send in the heat of an assumption. Stay grounded. Stay in what's actually real, and let this person's real, slow, conflicted process unfold without you throwing yourself into the middle of it from a place of hurt. And before I close this out, I want to leave a few things to actually hold on to, okay? The first, the feelings are real, loves, and so is the wall. The Ace of Cups and the 10 of Wands showed someone overflowing with feeling for you, shattered, unable to move on. And the Hierophant showed a real commitment or obligation standing in the way. Both are true. Don't let anyone, including your own hope, talk you out of either half of that. The second, the message exists, but their pride is stronger than their courage right now. They typed it. It's in their drafts. The Emperor and the 4 of Pentacles are holding it hostage. And the 5 of Swords says it's more likely to stay unsent than sent, at least for now. So don't organize your peace around waiting for it to arrive. The third, the real work in this reading is yours, and it's about staying grounded. Don't reach out triggered. Don't act on assumptions. Don't build the 7 of Cups fantasies and then react to them as if they're real. Your calm is your power here. And it's the one thing in this entire situation that's fully in your hands. And I want to answer one more thing, okay? Why this reached you now with this much specific detail? Because something happened last night. A message got typed and not sent. A person lay awake with their feelings overflowing. And you felt something on your end that you weren't sure was real. It was real, okay? And you were meant to know that, so you could stop wondering whether you'd imagined the whole thing. I don't pull the Ace of Cups with the Moon, the Emperor with the 8 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the whole typed but unsent story, all lining up by accident. And I want to speak to the small hoping part of you for a second, okay? The one quietly thinking, but if they really felt it, they just send the message. That voice doesn't understand this kind of person. The ones with the most pride are the slowest to be vulnerable. Not because they feel the least, but because feeling to them is the most dangerous thing there is. This is already clear, okay? The Ace of Cups and the Moon confirmed overflowing feeling heightened last night. The Emperor and 8 of Wands confirmed a typed message stopped by pride and control. The Four of Pentacles and Seven of Swords confirmed guarding, secrecy, and calculating avoidance. The Ace of Swords confirmed the message is an honest, important truth. The Ten of Wands and Hierophant confirmed the burden and a real commitment in the way. The Five of Swords confirmed it's likely to stay unsent. The Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles confirmed fear, help-seeking, and a small gesture coming. And the Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, and Seven of Cups confirmed the advice: stay grounded, don't act triggered, don't assume. So let me lay this all out one final time, okay, slowly, so it actually settles. Someone with strong, masculine, proud, controlled energy is overflowing with feeling for you, shattered, unable to move on, and thinking about you, especially at night. They typed you a message, a real, honest, important one, and their pride stopped them from sending it, and it's likely sitting in their drafts right now, and there's a real obstacle behind it, a commitment, an obligation, a fear of everything collapsing, which is why they keep calculating instead of acting. And your job is not to chase it, okay? Not to send the triggered message, not to build fantasies about what it all means, but to stay grounded, calm, and clear, and let the truth surface in its own time. One message. The message already exists, and the only thing standing between you and it is a pride even they wish they could put down. If this resonated, loves, let me know in the comments what hit hardest. I genuinely read every comment, okay, even the ones I can't always reply to individually. Your story becomes part of the reason this reading keeps finding the next person who needs it too. Like this reading and make sure that you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Wherever you're watching this from, okay, I want you to actually feel this settle in before you go. You have spent this silence wondering, okay, wondering if they think about you, wondering if it was ever real, wondering if the quiet meant they'd stopped caring. And the whole time, okay, there was a message sitting in someone's drafts with your name on it. A person lying awake at night with feelings too big to hold, fighting their own pride over whether to let you see them. So the silence was never emptiness, okay? It was a struggle you couldn't see happening on the other side of a wall that this person built to protect themselves. And you don't have to knock that wall down for them, okay? That was never your job. Your job is to stay whole, stay grounded, stay the calm, clear person who doesn't set herself on fire trying to warm someone who won't come in out of the cold. You felt something real, okay? You weren't imagining it. And knowing that is enough to let you rest tonight without needing them to finally hit send. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.